What is stage fright? Stage fright is awful. It's that fight or flight response when you have to speak in front of a large group of people, or maybe a small group of people, or maybe even one or two people. I recently had to do parent-teacher conferences, and I got nervous, and that was only one or two adults. What happens is our body actually thinks it's under attack. I know, that's crazy, right? We're not under attack, but it really does feel like it. For me, my mouth gets dry, my throat closes up, my hands shake, my heart races. If I have to hold a microphone, I get very nervous thinking my hand's going to shake and I'm going to sound stupid. I feel like I have to hold my hand steady, and then you just look not very good and certainly not professional. And all of this is real. This is really your body's response to speaking in public. Our body takes this as an actual threat. We have to retrain our bodies to not view this as a threat. So here are some things that I've learned in my own life and also through our reading and watching the video. Taking deep breaths helps very, very much. Now, I've always known that, but what I just learned is raise your hands and take a deep breath. It actually kind of just settled me down. Do this before you go on stage, though. Don't do it in front of your audience. Then you will look a little bit silly. Another thing is pay attention to the audience, not your own nervous thoughts. Now, I know before I go on speaking, I'm worried about my hand shaking holding the microphone. I'm worried about misspeaking. I'm worried about tripping and falling if I have to go upstairs, or wardrobe malfunction. So many things to worry about. But I think next time that I have to speak in front of an audience, I'm going to change my perspective and put my mind on the audience and think about having a dialogue with them, what their day might be like, what things are going on in their life. And if I'm focused on that, hopefully I won't be as nervous thinking about all the things that could go wrong. The last thing that I'm going to do to help myself in the next time I have to do public speaking is have a positive perspective. So rather than dreading this horrible event, I'm going to look at it as an exciting opportunity to learn and grow and share my information or my knowledge or whatever it may be that I'm speaking about. Some of the things that I've had to do in front of a large group of people or a small group of people, because that can make you nervous too, are, at Christmas time, I read a story in front of the whole church for the children. Now, I have a very large church, not huge, but a couple hundred people, so that's definitely nerve-wracking. One year I cried, which was, a little bit uncomfortable and awkward. I've also had to stand in front of the church and read the announcements. You would think that would be simple. I'm just standing there reading right off a list. Yeah, holding that microphone gets me every time. So next time I'm asked to do that, I'm going to practice the things that I spoke about. The deep breathing. I'm not going to raise my arms in front of everybody, but I will do the deep breathing. I'll focus more on the audience, and I will think more about how I'm sharing some good information rather than just getting nervous. So I think that will help. As for the next parent-teacher conferences, I think I will do some deep breathing before I have to go in front of the other people. And I'll also, again, be thinking about them. I'm going to put myself in their shoes and think about what I might like to hear as a parent. And that, I think, will help to settle down my nerves. I'll tell you what, this public speaking thing is not easy, but I think if we all keep working on it and we keep sharing our information and sharing our tips, eventually we're all going to be pros and none of us will have stage fright. Wouldn't that be great?